Minecraft
Yeah.
and is pretty much second only to unofficial forks of Sodium and Optifine in both efficacy and popularity.
I'm gonna say I know what you're talking about. But
Uh, it's on the Better Minecraft mod pack.
okay, okay. Shield, I'm sending you
Or
the
tech,
room
or
thing.
fork of it is, anyways.
The fork.
A fork of the Sodium mod
Sure.
pack. Sodium mod, whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Do I know what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a forge port of Sodium, which is tech. I don't remember. I think it's called Rubidium. I'm not super familiar with it. I just know there was like a falling out between Curse Forge and Jelly Squid for some reason. Now she only does fabric,
Oh. Interesting.
and a bunch of people are like, "No, we want this for Forge too." So they kind of forge port it themselves, which kind of goes to show how much, how big that community is. Like the Minecraft optimization community, it's massive.
What have they done?
Yes, the answer is yes.
So
There are more
everything.
optimization mods.
They've done everything.
Honestly, Minecraft 1.9. Well, actually, anything after Minecraft 1.8 and or everything
Well,
after Minecraft 1.12
okay.
and in some cases 1.8.
Before we continue, say hello to the
Okay.
audience.
Oh, hi, audience. My name is Shield. Nice to meet you, as never.
Welcome back, audience. Ben Visage
Oh,
here with Shield and Megan, and we're gonna play Muck today. I hope we have a good time with Muck, and ask me any questions you want to ask.
audience. Are you gonna
Am
come to
I?
my birthday party on Sunday?
I'm legitimately getting an ad break on you, Ben. You're moving up.
Yeah,
I'm getting two
Oh
ads.
my
two
god.
ads. Oh
I'm
yeah,
getting two 15-second ads.
damn.
I'm
Damn.
getting a
And
30 ad.
I also have 300 cash apparently.
Oh, it gives you 300 cash to start. That's hilarious.
Or it gives me 300, I guess.
Probably because you're VIP.
Yeah. I will see if I can spend that later.
Yeah, you can only spend it on emotes right now, and they're not actually. Oh no, you can spend it on other things. It's the only thing you can spend it on is to highlight your message.
Why isn't it Kaz Cash with a K?
Yeah, the cat put a K in front of the C in
Yeah,
cash.
Well,
exactly.
And
no, this is
as
how Shield told
cash.
me to spell it before.
That's true. That's true. I'm not going to go back on my word because then I would not be able to save face and be
How could
right
you
all the time.
do this?
How could you do? It makes it fun to look at, or infuriating to look at, depending on who you are.
I'm pretty sure most people will be infuriated by the spelling until they figure it out.
Yeah.
Once they figure it out,
Okay, why can't I log into Twitch on my phone? I'm trying to moderate my stream from Twitch on my phone, and it's.
I mean, nobody's in the chat room yet.
Yeah, but it might be important to be able to get there.
How many subs you got so far,
Oh,
Ben?
hey! None right now. Tell me if you sub and it doesn't tell. There it is.
Oh,
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 look at me go up.
yo.
I
Bro.
I appreciate it. Locos, I'm gonna have to give you something at some point. Did you get 300? Congrats on getting ads. Oh, thanks, Devin. I appreciate it. I'm currently trying to get the chat up on my phone, but for some reason it's saying my password's incorrect. So,
Get wrecked.
um,
highlighted message reel.
did did you really just? Sorry, I gotta go back. Locos came in and he said, "How many subs you got so far, Ben?" Specifically, those exact words. And then I said, "None," and he just Twitch Prime subbed me. And yeah, he's my first sub in all caps. Okay, one sec. I need to actually take a second to do this two-factor authentication. Your mom? Did you really just spend money to say your mom?
No, it was given to me.
Well,
it gave
yeah.
me. It gave
It
them.
gives you 300 to start.
I'll save the rest.
Okay, Megan, this is gonna be hard. Can you do this for me?
Huh?
This changes every time you do it, and it's like you have to memorize all of the numbers, and I'm currently dyslexic.
I don't understand what you're making me do. You just handed me your phone.
Well, double click this and then type that into there.
Oh,
Who joined? Someone joined. TBR. I told you, Shield. I told you TBR is gonna just notice and be like, "Hey, I'm here." He does it only with Muck.
Do I? Wow! Holy shit! I just. How did you predict me noticing?
I typed it in and it just.
It's because it changes quickly.
You know, this is like the only like Thursday where I thought, hey, Ben is gonna stream today.
This is the only Thursday you realized I'm gonna stream.
Yeah.
I noticed. Okay, I finally got logged into. Ooh.
Sorry, this is a Shield and Ben duo stream.
Yeah, it's in the title actually.
It's in the title. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, it's not. It says, okay, let's get into this.
Sorry, it's actually not in the title. It's in the description.
Oh yeah, it is in the description. Yeah, you're right.
It's okay.
You can see the description.
It's the go live notification. Is that better?
Go
Yes,
live.
Ben, that's better.
Okay. Why is there no ability to watch?
No, the description. No, it's not. It's not there.
Okay, they updated it. That's why. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Josh,
TBR?
use the emotes you have now.
Oh, I always mix up Josh and Jack in the chat. I'm now giving you $2.50 a month, easy as getting 100 subs as we talk. I appreciate it.
Jack is lunker /
Ow.
lurker.
Yes, yeah.
I just got Kaz Cash, bro. I just got 10 Kaz Cash.
Okay, what'd you say?
That's so crazy.
Somebody subscribe to you.
People are welcome to join from the audience.
Hold up, people are already fucking giving you money.
Yeah, I got one subscription so far.
It was a prime, a free prime one.
As we talk, dumbass looking cats.
Hold up.
Catter.
109
Cat.
Long.
109.7.
I set up those emojis for now, but they're bound to change. Those are tier 1. You can get tier 2 and tier 3 though, and I don't remember how. There's a great one that's gonna show up soon. Actually, I'm gonna show it off. One sec.
Oh, hello there, Shield.
Emojis.
Why did you join for a fraction of a second with like a different name?
Don't worry about it.
I can't zoom in on this, so I guess there's just a really good emoji coming soon. Oh, sorry, Shield. Gotta highlight Shield's chat. Unable to process success. Tasks failed successfully.
Yes.
Oh, Ben,
Yeah.
I can definitely help you with coming up with like stuff for like your currency.
If it's inappropriate, no.
No, it's not inappropriate. I'm not joking. Like I can actually give.
We'll worry about that off stream right now.
Nightshade.
We have to try hard.
Yeah, we're doing try hard mode today, but Nightshade it said, have you thought about how deaf people have probably seen less airplanes and helicopters than people who could hear? No, but I have now. That's an interesting consideration.
I know. Can you put captions on streams?
I don't think you could put captions on streams. That would be cool though.
Hey Ben,
What? Ready to
what's
start?
the seed?
The seed? Actually,
Mom.
to our first sub, I'm gonna ask, what seed do you want?
If they don't respond, just type in their name. It's also cool.
I got my ass sniffed by a frog at 5 years old. That's the seed. I love that. You're highlighting that, but interesting. I'll go with it.
Can you put that thing as the whole scene?
Yep. Sniffed by a frog. What is it? When I was at 5 years old. At 5 years old. Yes. This is gonna be a great seed, right?
I
See
hope
how-
so.
Let's see how this goes. GG. Love it. Okay. TBR, are you ready to actually try hard?
Sure.
Before we continue, I want to bring up the topic of the day. There's not gonna because this topic could go on for the whole time. There wasn't a question of the day, but the topic of the day is injuries.
TBR, don't go over the top.
TBR, I'll keep my eye on you. We're not having something happen that happened last time where you were over the top. Nobody had anything to talk about. You seemed like you were just having a fun time talking about something that wasn't exactly like, productive.
We are your band.
Listen, if you don't, I ask you multiple times if you're okay with this, and you're like, yeah, I'm okay with this, you know.
No, you did not.
TBR.
I literally said, why are we talking about this like 20 times? And you're like, because we can. I was like, okay.
He's like,
Yeah, no, I said I can stop if you want, and you both said no, no, it's fine.
Well, I said, I mean, it's part of my policy to be able to talk about anything. It's just, I feel like it wasn't being productive is all.
you're regretting that.
Guys, I just want to point out, it's 5:13 and we're still not. Okay, there we go. That's better, Ben. Ben, because you actually listened to my request, you get to be in charge of killing the Guardians with wood axe.
Oh, yeah. I actually.
Oh, there's a golem spawner underneath us.
Yeah, I noticed that. I actually would rather find a village first because those things can be overpowered as hell.
Rock.
Well,
I'm gonna head south.
try.
Yes, we're in try hard mode. You ready for this?
Is it a good time to say I like smoke like just like before joining VC?
I guess. I mean, not much I could do about that, but try not to ruin our run, I guess. That's
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. No. Well, yeah.
You good, TBR? Are you able to do are you biting your tongue?
Mars flashed, I had a stroke.
Talking about injuries, we got. Okay, you'll bite. I got a mental injury from a frog sniffing my ass at 5. Oh my god.
Mental injury.
Love it.
TBR, you have some friends. I hope you're aware of that.
So injuries. What's an injury? Actually, I can go first since I brought up the topic.
What is an injury? That's a good question, actually. What is an injury?
That's a
I'm
great
not
question.
entirely sure.
I've never heard of the term injury in my life.
So it's just injury, right? Not like, oh hey, I got injured like this or something. Just injury.
Yeah, no, literally the whole point of this entire conversation is just to say the word injury as many times as possible.
All right, I broke somebody's arm.
That okay, that had nothing to do. Okay, that
Perfect. Moving on.
I can tell a lot about injury because I was bullied, and as a self-protection method, I used to beat the fuck out of people that were dicks to me. So I can.
Yo!
I feel like that's not
TBR.
that's like just self-defense. That's not a method. But sorry, continue.
Self-defense, but like,
It is it's a
who doesn't view it
tough
like that?
strategy, though.
My school therapist didn't view it like that.
Google Mr. Hands.
Fair. I mean, sometimes you might be taking it overboard. I'm sure.
I wasn't taking it overboard. I can tell you right now. Like,
Breaking
Mom-
some kid's arm?
okay, that wasn't actually in school. That was okay. So there was this kid.
That wasn't in school.
Megan.
There were no witnesses.
Be my moderator. What did Devin say in the chat?
I know that I wasn't dumb. I knew like if I got into like arguments at school, I get in more trouble than if I were to like pick them off the streets.
Devin said that in school he cracked his head over his own knee during like PE.
What?
What?
He kept playing the game without realizing he was bleeding. He said he's a PE safety story now.
Remember, kids, always look at your own forehead when playing soccer. You never know when the
That was just something I never thought I'd hear.
He said it happened the year after you graduated.
That's hilarious. I'm glad you're
I guess that
okay,
was your
Devin.
year.
Mr. Hands?
I'll Google it.
Yeah, Megan, you can make sure that's safe for stream. Is it safe for stream?
What the fuck? Is this what I was meant to come up?
Probably. I don't know what
So,
Is it not a good idea?
How do you even pronounce
In my
this?
defense, the gym was really hot and I thought it was just sweat. Oh my goodness, Devin.
See, this is why you can't have good things, Steph.
I think I tell us. What? Huh? What is this about? What is this about?
Why do all of the traders hold beans now? Since when? I don't like that.
Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's wild cards.
Yeah. Ooh, this wild card has a lot of good stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna go for pink and green.
Okay, I haven't looked at it. I'm gonna go for yellow and red. TBR, go for blue.
All right, I'll go for blue.
Do not fail, TBR.
I'm not promising anything, but I
Megan's
will
still
work
having a
hard.
hard time looking at this hands thing.
So I guess I don't know. Okay. This guy had sex with a horse,
Oh.
and he died from the internal injuries from a perforated colon because the horse fucked him in the ass.
Oh.
Yep.
That is an injury. That is an
That is
injury.
indeed an injury.
And for some reason, oh, he distributed pornography of it under the alias Mr. Hands. Okay.
Glad I didn't look that up on
Oh.
stream.
I guess
Hey.
this was a series of incidents.
Exhibit 0516. Horse fucker, Mr. Hands.
Why does that sound like an SCP?
It does sound like an
Like,
SCP though.
it sounds like an SCP.
Straight up.
The horse fucker. Now there's gonna be an SCP video.
Also known as Mr. Hands.
Why would he go under that alias? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Being
considering
drugged
there were
is
no hands
punishable
involved, that is the
by
question.
up to 5 years.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sounds like
That depends on where you are, what country.
I mean, it would be funny if this name was like horsing around or something, you know?
Horsing
Funny.
around.
That would be kind of cursed TBR. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
That would
just horsing around, you know? Okay, hold on, but are you guys interested in the story how broke somebody's arm?
Okay. In the story.
Two guys, one horse. That is part of the article on this guy.
Okay, what's the story, TBR?
So, there was this one guy that was really just, he was always like he was just a bully, right? But he was always trying to be like, trying to manipulate me, like, oh yeah, let's hang around or something, and then like later call us friends and like beat me up somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty stereotypical.
Yeah, that's basically 90% of our interactions, and then sometimes he just didn't do anything just to give me this false sense of safety.
Oh.
So one day I got really tired of it.
Okay.
Right after a few friends of him just started throwing rocks at me. So I got tired of it. I grabbed my bike, ran against him, like these fucking 5 children started running at me, trying to like take me off to try to like throw my the head against like the asphalt, right?
Yeah.
And I just bike away, and like a few days later, I just see him with a fucking arm cast, and apparently broke his arm.
Oof. So you didn't even know you broke his arm at the time?
No, but I'm glad I did.
No remorse.
Damn, never say that in American court of law because you will suffer for it.
Yeah.
I suffered from it back then too, but like I really listen. I rather.
You'd rather?
I don't care about the consequences as long as I'm able to say the truth. I'll do it. Like I'll for the smallest things.
TBR, sometimes I don't want you saying the truth.
Sometimes it's better to
Not. Yeah.
I don't believe in the term that sometimes it's not better to know the truth. I was supposed to go for the blue one, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Now that I actually have some food, I'm gonna.
Ben, is it not better that I take the red one and you take the yellow and blue one?
Now, by this point in time, yeah, it's better to do that. You can take the red one.
I'm going
So-
to subsist on mushrooms.
Is everyone picking up flax seeds?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I am.
I'm mining as much trees as possible. I have like 3 stacks right now.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough. Bring them back to the ship when you're done with whatever you're doing.
I just found 4 straight black chests. They were not gay.
How do you know they were straight?
Because they weren't hitting on me. Every gay person. No, that's a joke. That no.
That is definitely a joke. Right, Ted?
I will say I've actually had an experience where people didn't know they were gay until they met me. On multiple occasions, I've had this experience.
You. I mean,
That's definitely Ben tooting
relatable, I
his
guess.
own horn right there.
Relatable, I guess.
What'd you say, TBR?
Yeah, not for me, which is potentially a good thing.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, never mind. You said something, I guess.
No, I didn't say anything.
Whatever. I'll just let it go. But so an injury. I got bit by a dog a couple weeks ago, but we all know about that. You can still see where the bite marks was, or the teeth, each individual tooth, which is cool. I've got a lot of injuries throughout my life, but my brain's like blanking right now while I'm focused.
Oh yeah, I died. I almost died half year.
Oh yeah, you remember that one time? I forgot. I almost died. How did you forget that?
It was a wild year.
Oh, who did it? Who did it? Megan, help me. Oh, it was Devin. Thank you. I appreciate it. A gifted 1-tier sub.
What does that mean?
First gift of the channel. It's gifted a sub.
Oh,
Tier 1 sub. Wait, you gifted a sub to Shield? You can do that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's like the #1 thing people do. If they want to donate more money, they just gift somebody else the subscription.
Didn't know that. Well, wait, does that go to me or Shield then?
The money goes to you. The subscription goes to Shield.
Okay, that's kind of dope. I like that.
Shield right now has all the privileges of the person that paid money without paying any money.
Oh, so he basically bought it as a gift for Shield.
Well, basically, normally people only do that if they want to give out more money than they can do with just a single subscription.
Yeah, but it still now gave Shield the benefits basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Shield, you got benefits. Yo, what's up? Wait, what's that name? How do you say that?
That's what she said.
Cyan Master? Wait, Cyan Maelstrom. I feel. Thanks for the follow. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, TBR, you're still not in the description. It's basically in the description or the. I'm glad you're doing good. What?
The description of your channel maybe, but there's nothing in the subscription.
Never mind. Another time. But I'm glad you're doing good, Cyan or oh my gosh, I gotta get Cyan. I'm not Megan. Pronounce it for me.
no.
Wow.
Just say cyan.
I'm just gonna call you Cyan. I hope that's okay. I'm sorry.
No choice. Assigned
Shield,
name.
why are you dead?
He's gone, I think.
Neil? Shield just left?
No, he's not. He didn't leave, but he's not. I think either his internet is dead or he's something urgent.
Oh, he realized he's now subbed to me and he's like, oh no. Just left.
I'm currently busy with a guardian, so I can't really revive him.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking around for a statue. I think he just left the call. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, Cyan Mealstorm. Okay. I got you. I'll remember that. But do you want me to call you for full name or just Cyan? Because Cyan might be a little easier for both of us. What do you have? Dang it, no ancient bow.
Neil Strom.
Neil Strom? Oh, Strom, not Storm. Strom. Thank you, Megan. Hey. Oh, I do need wolf pelt. I'm making music, guys.
You're good at great music.
Blah 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 blah. That is my music. Ads.
Oh, you disconnected.
Yeah. The ads only come up every 50 minutes, and my streams are usually 2 hours to 3 hours. So hopefully that's not too bad.
Oh, that's so fucking bad. Listen, you don't understand how bad advertisements are on Twitch.
I can reduce their time. I put them at 1 minute or 2 minutes, I forget. Just so that if I needed, I could go to the bathroom. But then I realized that the ads are at different times for different people, so. Okay. I'll reduce the time for the ads, probably to like 30 seconds.
No. What you want is an ad playing every time somebody joins, and then never again for the entire stream.
Well, it's gonna be difficult because I'm gonna be streaming for 12 hours on the 8th for a charity stream. I'm glad you're back.
Charity streams are a completely different story.
Yeah. Let me know how you feel about the ads, because I'm new to affiliate. I'm figuring out the ad stuff.
Oh, that's
Liar, I
nothing
got
to
a
do with
second
Twitch. That's
set
to
of...
do with Twitch. Like nobody at Twitch can
See my
like.
notifications.
It's a 30-second unskip. No, I'm pretty sure full minute unskippable ad. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna watch the ads.
No, that's fair. No, I tried to turn off the ads coming into this stream, but for some reason Twitch didn't turn it off for me, so I'm gonna have to fix that. It's supposed to be one ad 15 minutes into the stream, and then every 50 minutes after that. One second. I see there are people typing, but I am in the process of killing a boss.
And the fucking
What'd you die to?
a fucking guardian.
Oh no, that means there's a guardian coming to me. While I'm fighting another guardian.
Fucking goblins are like fucking walking up behind me. Like I'm pretty like oh behind you too. Watch out behind you.
It's fine, I'm fine. Ow. Fuck you.
See, that's what I mean. That's how I died.
Yeah, I know, I'm good, I'm chill.
Gonna watch out for you to see where the guardian's coming from.
Ow. These goblins are pissing me off. They're dead. How much health was the other guardian at?
Pretty about the same health your current one is.
So pretty low. That's okay. I'm glad he's low.
Oh, he's there. He's here.
He's here. Oh my god!
I did warn you.
You warned me. You warned me while the bubble of red formed around my screen. But yeah, no, it was my bad. I should have been a little.
No, that's my bad.
better.
I should not have died to a random goblin coming out of nowhere.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know you got a second set of ads. Ooh. And you didn't even get to see your notification for the gifted sub. That's rough. I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate the sub anyways, and I still got to figure out privileges for subs. I'll get to it. I appreciate it. I warn you now, do not sub for another month. If you can. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I think you have to sub once every month. You can't sub in advance, but you might be able to. If anyone wants to join the game, they can.
Just out in general, if possible.
I'm putting it on the Discord. Okay. So, Oh, you're playing Minecraft mod. Okay, got you.
You
I
want me- you want me
play.
to put- Do you want me to put it in chat?
I can do it. I usually put Got it. So, Cyan, I usually play modded Minecraft every Monday and Friday. If you wanna get on that bandwagon, of course you don't have to. What, Devin? I'm just. Oh, you're expecting a hot tub stream for an apology? You don't.
You could.
You know, I don't. I feel like I'd get in
Well,
trouble
actually-
for doing a hot tub
Oh!
stream.
Muck.
Yo, Arnold, do you wanna join us in Muck?
Oh, it's
Yeah, but I have to go.
It's okay.
I
So-
just wanted to say hi and also mention Muck.
Cyan, meet our artist. Arnold's our artist here. Yeah.
Greetings.
What?
Yes. I do art.
That's actually pretty cool.
He did my banner, and it's not done yet, but it's up just for now as a preview. You know?
Yeah, he gets a temporary preview of it right now.
Yeah. And I was gonna talk to you about emojis. I set up some emojis, and Megan's tearing paper. But I set up an emoji that was my face, and it was hilarious, and I think
Ben,
you're
you
gonna
can
love
eat
it.
this
But
for
it
your
doesn't go
charity
through for
stream.
another. What'd you say, Megan?
I said you can eat this for your charity.
Yes, I'm gonna be eating paper for a charity stream.
Gross.
Yay!
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, I got emojis and stuff going that people can see in the coming days, because it takes a couple days for Twitch to look through it to make sure it's not explicit and it's okay to be used.
Oh,
Also, Arnold, Cyan says hello, or specifically
Okay.
says the word hi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hi, I guess.
If you want to contribute, the topic of the day specifically is injuries. If you've got any stories or anything to go with it.
Is there just no more questions a day?
Right now, because injuries could be used for, like, there's a lot of stories you can think of with injuries. I figured no question of the day just for today. Usually, Cyan, we have a question of the day.
How about okay? Do you want to know how I almost died then?
How you almost did. Well, no, I'm asking Arnold. Arnold, you got anything to contribute?
I have had several different injury-related things happen.
Anything you would like to share? You, of course, don't have to. Erg.
Let's see.
You can think on that while we continue. talking, sure.
One time, I was turning on a light switch,
Yeah.
which had not yet actually been built.
Oh,
So my finger slipped and I got electrocuted. It felt weird. But anyway, I turned the light on and I walked the other way. He was like, I got the light on now. Whatever.
how strong
felt
is
weird.
the electrocution?
I don't know. Felt weird.
It just felt weird. Didn't really hurt that bad.
Was
It
5,000
felt strange.
You got hit by
Okay.
lightning.
I don't know. I
Okay.
wouldn't say it would be a pleasant feeling to do again. But yes.
That's fair.
I was not damaged in any way, really, like, physically. It felt seriously weird, and I probably could have done something bad. But at that time, it just kind of like, my hand entirely contracted and stuff like that. And like,
Oh, it got stuck like that when you.
no, it didn't get stuck because it was like, it just touched it. So, like, there wasn't anything for me to actually grab onto. So when it did that, it stopped touching the wire or whatever metal component was actually causing that. So it mechanically stopped itself very quickly.
Yeah, because your fingers scrunched up like out of response.
Yes,
basically.
out of the way
Yeah. Got you.
due to the electrical shock, and I'm like,
My dog once
That
got
needle-
electrocuted.
By the way,
alright.
What?
speaking about pain, like from a very young age, I was born next to a nuclear power plant.
That explains a lot.
1986.
Alright, I gotta go.
Okay,
But anyway,
you're
enjoy
cool,
your time.
Arnold.
Bye.
Bye, Arnold. 1986, my parents were visiting
work,
Ukraine. It was pretty fun there. I was born right next to Chernobyl, and I was born right next to
Yo,
Chernobyl.
what's up, Workan?
I was gonna say, say fucking hello.
Goodness, Megan. I was getting to it.
As a kid, my head got bashed against rocks multiple times, so that wasn't real. And now we. Oh yeah, my mother was drinking during pregnancy.
Okay, I feel
Yeah,
like you're
she
just
plays
here
it
to
for
vent
you.
now. You're not giving me context. It's okay to vent. I want to hear what the pain you have, but I don't want to just brush over it and then act like there's context too.
There are no more sentences.
Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yes, I do play with viewers. I do.
What? Oh.
But TBR, continue.
Okay, no. Okay, if you want an actual story, let me say an actual story instead of just rambling about stuff.
Just randomly saying that you've been bashed your head into a rock like 80 times or something.
Yeah, no, I mean that did happen a lot because bullies and shit.
Bullies are not fun, and there should always be something done about them.
Yeah, in my case, it was beating the fuck out of them.
Classic. Classic.
Okay, well,
Classic.
continue. I would say that's an okay thing to do, but like it shouldn't be something that continues because it should only be out of self-defense, of course.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
I know you did, but it doesn't mean you should do it just because you can.
Oh no, I wasn't doing it just because I can.
I know.
did.
I got you.
I did a lot of martial art. I know that like fighting bad,
Yeah.
I've watched Karate Kid. I know.
Okay,
I know.
well,
you're
actually,
supposed to do
TBR, I will
that.
say, sorry for interrupting. You do get a lot of talking time. Is it okay if I say one of my stories?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So,
It's your own one.
I'm really good at falling. I am not at all sure why, but I know how to use my momentum to my the best ability I could. And there's a couple times that I should have been in a lot of pain. I'm also really flexible, and I probably should have been damaged a lot more than I was, particularly while riding bikes. I've got a couple things with bikes. There was this one time, someone didn't tell me when I was riding his bike that the chain sometimes falls off, and I was full throttling it. I was pedaling as fast as I could, as hard as I could, and I didn't know what was going to happen because bikes don't usually have their chains fall off. I'm generally good at this game. Thank you, or just letting you know because you asked. I suck at reading, trust me. But Workan. So yeah, basically, during that time I was full throttling the pedals and the chain snapped, and what ended up happening is my bike started leaning forward, and I basically landed straight on my face. Except what happened was, I don't know how flexible I am, but I basically hit my chin on the pavement, and then my butt hit the back of my head, and then I landed on my butt, and I was fine. I had literally the tiniest scratch on my chin, and that's the only thing that was a problem. Highlighting, Nightshade, you have a thing with bikes. I have a thing against squirrels. We all got our own quirks. Interesting. Megan, give me Chibi. Actually, once she's done eating. Chibi is our kitty. Our adorable cat. Can you get the boat map, TBR?
I'm finding golems right now at 13 HP.
Oh yeah, you're very low. Don't let yourself die. You're in a safe spot. Well, I'm glad you're in a safe spot. I hope that means that sounds like it means something good. Oh, wait.
Ben,
Are you?
And talking about bikes, your bikes, right? I mean, it's a painful experience, and trust me when I say no. But because, as you may know, I live in the Netherlands, and Netherlands are known for their bikes.
Yeah.
So
I-
you bet your ass I was on a bike like almost every day,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of like fun memories, but also a lot of not fun memories with bikes.
Fair.
For example, the one that I said with breaking somebody's arm. I mean, that's a good one, but like,
It's good
no,
you're
but
in a
like,
safe spot. But continue. Sorry, I'm just.
there's a lot of stuff, right? One time I had a bike, right? And this bike is always a very cheap bike because the paddles, right? What I used to do as a kid is like, when you're like riding a bike, there's like standing to go faster,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I always did that.
yeah, like CJ does in
I
GTA
hated
7.
sitting down on a bike.
Yeah, me too.
Why did I
dude,
just-
right? What?
I need a second.
Ed? Are you okay?
I just used all my wood to make 13 crafting tables on accident instead of a bunch of walls.
That's fine. You can use them as your wall.
All I have is a wooden axe. Sorry, continue. Bikes.
So, what was that? I'm lost in my own story.
I don't know. I could also mention this other time I really did get injured pretty bad on a bike. I got a hole in my arm.
Oh,
Yeah, it basically, I was going down a hill no hands, like you do, cause I was like a teenager, like yeah, I'm chilling. But at the bottom of the hill was a bunch of gravel, and the front wheel went up on a bump and landed sideways. So
yeah.
the bike tipped over to the left, and my instinct was to just put my arm down and just take it all with my arm. So I was
It's a good instinct.
yeah, I glided for like 6 or 7 feet in gravel, and
Probably you would have wanted your shoulder, but arm is fine at a moment like that.
yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Cyan says that they got a hole in their leg. If you wanna mention or type up a little bit of a story for that, I'll read it out loud for you. But so I basically glided, and I used my arm and my 2 pegs on the bike as my 3 points of contact with the pavement. And my entire arm got really... I realized that I need food. Ow. My entire arm got mangled to shit. It was not fun, but like at the time, I didn't feel it. I quite literally just kind of saw blood and then just got angry. And I walked all the way back up the hill to my friend's house, and with that, I went, like my friend saw it happen, and he was like, dude, are you okay? And I was like following me, panicked, and I'm over here just like, fuck off, just go away.
Like, fuck, that was stupid of me. Like, don't talk to me. I can't even look at myself.
Yeah, I guess I was just angry. I don't know what it was. What are you doing, Megan? Megan's fucking with me on camera. Oh, you got a hole in your leg from a bike. I almost just took damage.
Oh, wait, hold on, because I started like 2 stories and haven't finished either of them. So when I was on the bike, right, pedaling, like standing up, okay, that was weird.
You died? Oh, don't say it was to a guardian. Was it to a guardian?
No, it wasn't for that.
Okay, good. Because I have no food left, and I'm gonna run out of hunger, and I'm already fighting my own guardian.
Needed to die, and I took damage.
Nightshade, you can't be making me have to do this while I'm in a bus, but I was almost impaled on a tree stump. Oh goodness! While trying to make a fort in the woods. That actually, I used to make forts in the woods all the time. That was the shit. That was fun.
I also
child.
used to do that. Except there was this group of adults that used to go into the forest looking for sheds made by kids to destroy it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Like nobody ever understood why. We had like Boy Scouts, right?
Yeah.
And they used to have like a lot of projects in the woods, and it was just this random group of adults, nobody knows who, that just goes out and destroys everything.
Huh.
Like it isn't any like teenagers just trying to make children mad. No, it's adults doing it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Some say it is to make kids mad. Others say it's to
That's
make the children like not go into the woods or something.
that's kind of
Because
stupid
they
though.
realize
Like
this.
going in the woods is like some of the only solitary a child can get sometimes.
Maybe in America over here, over here we got like school, schools for us. For me,
Where?
anyways.
That's true. Is there oh, it's right there. Respawn beacon.
Okay, sorry, because I still need to finish my fucking story about the bike, right?
Okay, yeah.
So,
But I do want. Can I just say
Yeah.
one audience thing?
Yeah.
So so Workan said one time I was building a treehouse. It was pretty high up. Then something went wrong and I fell and yeah, I was pretty fucked. Oof, that's rough. Falling from a high distance is not fun. But yeah, your bike story, TBR?
So, everybody was like we both were paddling and standing up, right? Except it happened like biking, right? Except my paddles, the thing where you place your feet.
Oh, I
They were-
agree. Rip Technoblade. I'm sorry, I had to call that one out, but continue.
Okay.
Sorry.
Basically, yeah, they were not stable. The paddle things where you stand on, where you put your feet to paddle.
Yeah, so the pedals weren't stable.
Pedals, yes.
Did they
pedals,
fall
I-
off?
Yeah, one of them fell off while I was standing, so I almost crushed my balls against the bike.
That's rough. Ooh.
And then another time, like I was 6 or something. I remember I was biking, right, and I got like I guess I fell from a bike, right? But nobody was around. And I was stuck under my bike for like a solid 3 hours. Just screaming for somebody to help me because I was stuck in, like, my leg was somewhat entangled inside the bike frame somehow and I couldn't get out. I was just like falling and stuck.
That sounds rough. Nobody was around at all.
Nobody was around at all.
How did that happen? Was that from the pedal being unstable and
No,
breaking? Or
I
is-
actually fell. I just fell. And it's someone just happened like that. I got no clue how. But I was like stuck for 3 solid hours, and I had to like.
Ooh, 3 solid hours. Yeah, Cyan is kind of upset.
It was dark outside, and I was, what the hell?
Chest and the villagers. Wait, really? You can break Chief's chest and... Are you trying to troll me? Are you gonna... I'm really curious now, though. I want to do it.
Then a golem just one-hit me.
That tends to happen sometimes.
What do you mean that has to happen? That was like full HP.
Yeah, it's happened to me. Where is Chief's chest? Oh yeah, it was over here in a weird spot. No, it's not letting me... Oh yeah, it is. I just was missing. Is there... Tell me if there's a good respawn beacon around. Ow.
Yeah, I will.
While I destroy Chief's chest.
There's one, the same one you got last time.
Okay, I think that's... Yeah, I know where that is. Over here? You don't need to get the right angle. Yeah, got you. Oh, I passed it. I'm trusting Workan on this. Oh my gosh, why do I keep getting fire demons? Ah, I got stuck on a rock. Ow. Ah, I just ate that one like boss, I guess. Okay, here we go. What? I think I just got shot through a tree, but I'll go with it. Yeah, no, I agree with that one. It's not respawn beacon, it's revive the home. You're right, it's a revive the homies. I agree. I should call it what it is. It's a revive the homies. 100%. Got you. The difficulty is just on normal right now.
Look around where. Oh, that's right. You want right. Okay.
Revive the homies is on that hillside that you're going towards. Oh, there's also one near the water to your right.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do the one near the hill because that one's closer.
Fair. I've got a pretty good loadout actually. I have 2 life siphons and 2 vampirisms.
You mean a good hot bar.
What?
You mean a good hot bar, not a loadout. It's not a loadout, it's a hot bar.
Yeah, I guess. Have Megan look up William Snyder, 1854, for an injury. Well, that's it wasn't me who said that. It was Devin in chat. Devin, we gotta stream again at some point. But you don't have a PC. You gotta get a PC.
Hey, Ben, why don't you become like popular and like buy a PC or something?
Do you think I have money like that?
You're gonna become popular, you know, like
Oh.
with affiliates, like play some more ads like every like 5 minutes or something.
No. Oh, by the way, there's fire demons somewhere following you or trying to get to you.
That's not concerning at all. I'm gonna do red guardian, maybe. I don't know.
Well, don't do the red guardian until you kill those fire demons, because they'll screw you up. But yeah. So, do you want to look up that thing, Megan, or nah? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Megan said reminder when she's done eating. Oh shoot, it worked.
Oh yeah, also
Well, thank you. Workan? Yes, Workan. It's a W, not an L. I keep thinking L. Sorry, what?
By the way, you want to hear my story about how I almost died?
You want to what?
How I almost died, but I don't know if it really counts as an injury.
No, almost dying is kind of an injury.
I mean, it's pain, but like, what is injury? Is like an accident or something happened? Why something happens? You know? If it's
It's
completely
a story
irrelevant,
that has to do with something that causes damage or brings you close to death in some way.
What? Hold on. What the fuck?
What?
I found the looter's hut. It just has chests in there with upgrades, and they cost no money.
Oh shit, that's weird. I've never seen that.
I'm pretty sure that's like 0.5% chance spawning or something.
Workan in chat? I've never seen it. But oh hey, a singular bit. I appreciate it. Thanks. I haven't really done too much with bits yet. I just became affiliate. I'm figuring it out, so I appreciate that, I guess.
Bits is basically like money.
Yeah, I get that. I appreciate it. It means a lot. So, Workan in chat said, when I was really young, I biked at full speed down the hill. Down a hill, and it was rainy. There was like a bridge my mom was waiting on the other side of the bridge, but when I got down, my shoelaces got stuck in the bike. Ooh. Once I was down the huge hill, I fell on the road straight in the water, and a car almost drove over me. Oh my goodness. Struggled to get up. Whoa. 8 or 9? I am so sorry.
Oh, hello there.
Thank you. Yeah, Megan's muted. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
While we're on the topic of bikes, one time I was just riding my bike, like around the block,
Yeah.
and I got it out of my driveway, and my block was like kind of downhill, so I went on the downhill side,
Yeah.
and I'm just cruising, I'm going, and the chain just completely falls off. I was like, bruh.
Seeing a trend here.
But like I was going downhill, so I was like, okay, I'm going towards the street. What are my options here?
Oh, towards
Like-
a busy street, you mean?
No, it wasn't necessarily busy. It can be.
Okay.
But I was like, there's no cars coming. And my neighbor's yard is across the way. I can just roll into their driveway and tumble into the grass. That was my game plan. That's what I did. I just strolled across the street with like no choice. I was like, if a car comes, whatever. Like, I just let myself.
I mean, sometimes that's all
didn't-
you can do.
Yeah, because I mean, I was going fast enough where I was like, I'm not gonna like drag my feet on the ground and stop. Like, it just. Because there was something stupid, like I wasn't wearing shoes.
Did you not
You know
have
what I mean?
brakes on your bike?
It is Baltic,
Or
right?
did
No.
you mention that and I missed it?
No, I was like young enough where like the bikes like weren't cool in advance. There was no like front brakes. It was just the pedals. So when the chain fell off, I was like, I have no brakes.
Oh, goodness.
So I yeeted across the road and, all went well. But I went inside.
Scary
and for some-
time, though.
I for some reason decided to share this with my mother. I was like, the chain fell off, so I went across the road. And she was like, you did what? She's like, you did what?
Yeah, your mom cares about you physically.
Also, one time,
One sec.
Like-
Yeah,
Baltic, right?
I see why you would hate shoes with laces after that, Workan, and so I love the anonymous cheerer. I love that you have a name dedicated to what you're doing, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the bits.
what I wanted to say was like this was on topic with the shoelaces and getting them stuck in a bike. This one's fucking stupid. I was wearing like loose pants. I was wearing like long loose pants and my fucking pants got caught in the fucking bike.
Oof.
So I was like, okay, I'm
Kinda
never
like-
wearing long pants while
It
riding
was
a bike.
you. Okay, see, so anonymous cheer is just something you can set it as. Well, thank you for the bits, Cyan. I appreciate it. The green totem's right here.
Alright, man. Exiting.
I appreciated your contribution, Megan. It was nice. We all seem to have terrible bike stories. But yeah.
Hold on, maybe.
What?
So, hold on. The time I almost died, okay? I've been trying to tell the story like half of the stream now. Hold
Got
on.
you. Well, hey, you gotta give the floor to everyone, right? So,
Yeah,
the time
yeah,
you almost
yeah.
died.
Time I almost died, okay. Almost half a... I made 2 classes. Almost half a year ago, I was running out my own business, right? Being myself, right? So,
Yeah. It'd be
you know,
weird if you were
so-
being someone else.
Massive pain, massive like stomach pain, like middle of the night, massive stomach pain out of nowhere.
Okay.
I had appendicitis, or however you call it. Like,
You had what in your stomach? Pain in your stomach.
appendicitis. I don't know how it's called. It's like your like end of your like how to call it.
Ow.
You know, like your system for like eating shit.
Your gut.
Yeah, your guts.
Your intestines.
Intestines, like the end of your like intestines.
Your
It's like,
colon.
it's called an appendix or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's useless. Your body uses it for nothing. Nobody knows what it's used for.
You're thinking of the appendix.
Yeah, appendix. And that can get infected, and if it's infected, it's life-threatening.
Yeah, I've heard about people getting infected and like having to get surgery because it can like the infection can get real bad and cause life-threatening problems. So that's what it was.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta be everybody's sleeping, I gotta be a bit quiet. So by the way, I died.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even tell me you died. Tell me where there's a revive the homies. So once I was scooting with my friends because I wanted to go to his place. We were pretty close to his house, but then I saw like on the road there was a hole, not massive hole, but there was sand. I thought, huh, I could drive through that, yeah? Oh, boss, 1 sec. Oh, it's another one of you guys? I don't need more of you.
So, okay.
So
I
basic,
was
yeah, sorry, continue.
appendix, right? Appendix, the infection of appendix is called appendicitis or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
appendicitis, that's fair. Sounds right.
So, except I had stomach aches like a lot of times, right? Every like month, I had a massive stomach ache like that,
Yeah.
which every time we thought that was appendicitis, but this
Oh,
time
there's
we
2
were
bosses.
fucking-
Why is there 2 bosses? What the fuck?
I was finding a guardian.
Oh, I got 2 guardians on me.
Revive me.
I kinda can't.
Actually, behind you.
Behind me? 1 sec.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a flurry. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm out of... Oh my god, I was out of stamina.
Run towards the beach. Run towards the beach.
No.
Towards the beach to revive the homies.
Towards the beach? Okay. I only have 1 wall left. Gotta be cautious about this. Ooh, I see it, I see it. Give me that.
Jesus. Watch out! Good.
I got
Good.
okay, so they have it so when you click tab or your inventory, it doesn't exit. So I got killed because it didn't exit the respawn homies thing. So yeah, Workan went through that sandy hole. Oh, did a front flip. That's cool. And then got their leg bleeding a lot. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sorry. Oh, Cyan, I realize you're leaving. Have a wonderful day. I hope the rest of your day goes well. And
okay.
Mom was so worried and wanted to give me plaster and stuff. Just declined everything. I don't know if it's the best thing to decline your health, but
Look for a respawn anchor. I mean, a response. Revive the homies
so
around me.
oh, one sec. I'm still reading chat. Same thing as Megan, but when I got stuck in the chain, people refused to help me and just kept walking past me. Ooh, that's rough.
Ben.
Okay. I got you. There is no respawn the homies in sight. Yeah, I quite literally mean that. There is no respawn in sight. Maybe behind the hill you just ran over? I'm not seeing it.
This is fine.
Yeah, no, we're taking way too much time anyways. We're not gonna make it this run. Oh, there is one on the hill that you left. But now you're too far away. So...
This isn't a hill, and I'm right in front of one.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Wait, 1 sec. There was something else in chat. When can we play to survive as long as we can? Oh, we want to do it that way. TBR, do you want to just end it and then play to survive as long as we can?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You killed yourself.
Yeah, I definitely did it on purpose. By the way, so appendicitis. One thing you gotta know is it's painful.
Yeah.
Like actually fucking painful. Like I'm pretty sure the one more painful thing there is actually that's a story for later.
That's the story for later. Okay.
Yeah, but about my friend because my friend also had an accident. But okay, appendicitis is very painful. You're supposed to like get an operation to get it removed. Preferably like a few hours after the pain. I spent almost an entire week, 5 days, laying in bed, like actually having too much pain to lay still. Like no matter what position I was in, there was just too much pain to stay like in one position. I couldn't get out of bed because pain was just so much that as soon as I stood up vertically, I just couldn't see anything.
Oh, it made your vision go. Oh, that's not fun.
Like, it was absolutely horrendous.
Oh, sorry, I realized
And
that I should send this to the Discord so you can get in here. Continue.
so I didn't know that, right? So my parents were actually very worried. So in the end, I said, you know what? If the pain doesn't go away like tomorrow, I'm just going to go, just to like make them a peace of mind, right? I went to the hospital, and it was pretty late, and they said, yeah, we gotta get this like operated. We're gonna like text the doctor now, call him, and hopefully he can operate now. Else it will have to be tomorrow morning.
Yeah, because it's a thing you have to like, get operated on as quick as possible, really.
Yeah, yeah. Except that, like, I didn't. It's not as quick as possible. Normally have like a few more like time, a bit more time, right? Except it was at this point that
Stolen.
they said if I had to like get the operation like tomorrow morning, I would not survive.
Oof. That's not fun.
Yeah, so I was even more worried, not because I might die if I don't get the operation, but because it was night and I might die if the doctor's sleeping.
It's kind of like you gotta pick your poison there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say they don't know what the appendix is for, but it's actually there's a bunch of recent studies coming out that show that what it actually might have a use. But like, if you're gonna continue your story, you can. I'll say what I have when you're done.
I mean, there was a lot of pain. I took ketamine, so that was fun.
Ketamine.
Yeah, this for like make me fall asleep for the operation, thing. But yeah, it was a time in my life, and basically they did like one of this pregnancy echo scans thing, and the thing was off busted.
Oh.
And
Why?
basically what happens, because what happens, the thing gets like filled with like toxic juice, very easily explained, then explodes, and then your entire body gets infected.
Oh yeah,
And once
yeah. That's
once your body,
yeah.
and that's what's deadly about it,
It
because
gives you
infection.
sepsis.
Yeah, it's because it infects your entire body. That's what's deadly about it. Because once that happens, there's no saving you.
Yeah.
It was like almost done with that process, but they just managed to do it in time. I just had to like take medicine for it.
That sounds scary. Not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, it sounds scary. I'm fully aware that's scary, but for me, it was a fun experience.
Yeah, at the time where you were kind of like, hey, I mean, I'm just going for the ride, right?
At the time, well, at the time maybe, because I could not think straight because of the pain.
Oh, yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry. But yeah, so the appendix it might actually be a place for like a backup storage for gut cells or gut what are they called? Basically your gut has to have a specialized micro gut biome for it to function properly, and to keep it
Like
balanced, it needs a place to store extra healthy gut biome cells just in case like something happens that destroys the gut biome.
Yeah, but then the studies that say that that's completely not true, and again, and you just really don't know what to believe anymore. Most people say it's nothing, then some people say it is that, and then there's other studies that say that that's completely bullshit.
Well, I'm inclined to believe it's true because I study the gut, so. And
Yeah,
and the body. We like to say, oh, there's a term for it when you have a body part that doesn't have any good function. But what we're finding is that's a lot more rare than you might think. It's possible.
I know the
What?
chin.
The chin.
Yes, no other animal has a chin, and no one has a use for it. There's no use for it.
They've actually, yeah, no, there might be a use, but we don't understand it because why did we evolve that way? That's why what science has been looking at over time. I have heard of that one, but like it doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is, why it is there.
Do you have another story, or can I tell the story of my friends?
Let's trade off. I'll say a story. Well, first of all, I want to say we were afraid that I would have sepsis from the lump in my leg from that dog bite I got like a month or 2 ago. But it turns out it was just a extra fluid buildup. Nothing bad, and it hit the point where it was just starting to touch my nerves, like it was starting to make my foot go numb, but it fixed itself. So that's good. Sorry. With another story, have you ever heard of the scabies?
No.
Who hit a villager? What?
The guy that's in our lobby.
Well, he said he wasn't gonna hit a villager before we started.
And then he said he accidentally hit a villager.
Oh, that's rough. It's okay.
And now he's dead.
It happens, I suppose. Sad face, though. Sad face.
So, okay,
Betrayed. What'd you say? So.
Okay.
What was I talking about?
Do you have another story, or can I do the story about my friend that's
Well,
also on the side?
Have you ever had the scabies?
No.
Or heard of the scabies?
Scabies, never heard of it.
So the scabies are basically microscopic mites.
Hmm.
And they burrow into your skin and reproduce. They're so tiny that you can't see them. They just look like a tiny, like, normal rash for a while. Like poison ivy. We thought it was poison ivy for a long time. So I got the scabies like 1 year. Had it for a month and a half, and they're more active at night. So it was so bad at night, like I was so irritated that I'd get up in the middle of the night just to shower. Like, and burn my skin as much as I humanly could, because it felt better to burn my skin than it felt to deal with the scabies.
Dude, I'm joining this conversation because I also had the scabies as a kid. And I remember one night they got like an ointment I don't know, prescribed or something. But my grandma was like rubbing it on my arms and legs. I literally said to her, I was like, I would rather die than be this itchy for another night. It was terrible.
Yeah.
She was like, you'd rather die. Like, she was like, you know, because I was like 7, bruh. I was like, I'd rather die. She was just kind of like giggling at me. I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, for me it was
I
so
remember one too, like, the point where I decided to go to a hospital was at the time that the pain was so bad that I actually felt like stabbing myself instead of dealing with it.
Oh, that's not fun. I'm sorry.
It sucked, and it's like you get no sleep.
Oh yeah, when I had scabies, I quite literally got no sleep the whole time. For like a month and a half straight, I was getting either like 2 hours of sleep or like no sleep, basically.
Oh wait,
I-
there's a statue right next to me. I was like looking for a statue the entire time.
Oh, there's also one next to me. I didn't even realize he was dead, my bad.
Told you.
You did? There's 3 statues next to me too. That's saddening. I'm sorry. Apparently it seems like our viewers don't like hearing about the scabies because now we just lost a lot of viewers. It's okay though.
Oh my god.
We talk about everything real, fake, and otherwise in this
Actually,
stream.
because I showed up.
Nah,
Dude,
that's not why.
I think I got sauce on. It's like these.
I actually never heard of scabies. Is it like an American oral thing or what?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. That might be like slang for it. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's probably a longer name.
I'll look it up, I guess.
But basically,
Sorry.
when I went through that, it was so horrible because it was the lack of sleep that was the biggest thing. But it was so bad that I ended up getting blisters like an inch wide. I must add, scabies likes to it's a thing that likes to stay in crevices and in sweaty places or like humid places. So
Oh yeah, no wonder you had it. Yeah.
what's that supposed to mean?
It's called
Don't worry.
It's
Okay.
called the human itch mite.
Interesting.
And yeah, like having it get worse at night is like
A real thing.
That's some of it, yeah.
But yeah, so basically, I had blisters throughout my inner thighs, and my entire body had the scabies. So it was horrible, and my dad was convinced that it was just poison ivy, and I looked up like 8 times. Yo, this isn't poison ivy. Poison ivy doesn't last for more than 2 weeks. And he's like, nah, it's just poison ivy. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm literally gushing oil when I bend because my body doesn't know what's fucking happening. And it's trying to produce oil to get rid of whatever the fuck's here. I kid you not, I bent my back, and it felt like oil sprayed out of me. It was gross.
Jesus.
Yeah. Someone opened a chest over here and just left it. But, yeah, so basically, that was not fun, and to this day, my dad is upset that he never helped me, or he didn't help me until I proved that I had this problem by, basically they gave me a little bit of tea tree oil, which helps kill off candida, what? No, scabies. Oh, Big Chonk has been summoned. But yeah, killing off the scabies. I killed it off a little bit, not entirely, and I ended up getting 12 hours of sleep that next night, and that's what convinced him I actually do have the scabies. And it's like, bro, you couldn't have just listened to me from the start. I was telling him I'm pretty sure it's the scabies, and everyone was like, no, it's not. So, yeah.
Damn. So, oh, wow.
That was a fun time. Imagine like not having any sleep for a month and a half, or having so little sleep. I kid you not, you'd think I'd get irritated, but I'm such a chill guy that I don't get mad at people generally often. So like, I was just chill most of the time. And then...
Guys, I'm so chill, I don't even get mad, you know?
But there... Okay,
What a way to make you sound like
guess,
less like a good man.
You could argue that I was probably just so overtired that I didn't care, but that's possible. But basically, what ended up happening was my... What was I saying? Oh yeah, I
died.
I felt fine.
Guardian died.
I basically didn't get mad at anything outwardly, but then I dropped my sandwich once, and I fucking broke down. I was so overtired.
That's also relatable.
Ow, I'm getting...
The smallest things are just the most annoying things.
I just failed in the dumbest ways. Dumbest way, but I'll go with it. I'm dead. Why does it look like... Oh, he's holding a backwards bow. That's what it was. It looked like he was holding a gun, but he was holding a bow.
So, here's a random, very short story.
Sure.
I once woke up with 2 massive scars in my spine.
Thank you. In your spine?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, in my spine. Well, not in my spine, on my spine.
What? Where did my entire inventory go?
But I don't mean like small scars. No, it was like very deep cuts.
Are you saying that someone harvested some organs or something?
No. Like it wasn't an operation thing. It was like actually like fucking movie. Like somebody put a knife deep inside my body and a scar tissue developed around it, without any like medical care or something, with stitches or something. No, like actual deep fucking tissue scar.
You know what it is? You know what it is? In your dreams,
What?
you went in on a major mission to save the world and got brutally injured, but you succeeded, and give yourself credit. Yeah, that's it.
Well, here's the thing, right? Later on, I woke, like 2 months later, I woke up with another scar, like not the same scar, just a little bit under, and now I have like, now it looks like some fucking animal.
This would have
Like,
been perfect for the unexplained stories or events.
I mean, the one I said was also true, and also that's the one that I was most curious about, you know.
I suppose that's fair. Megan, can you
No.
let the cat out? He's scratching at my chair.
Like, Ben, you don't understand, because currently how the scar looks like with the fruit, it looks like I was attacked by some tiger or something. Like, or some other beast, and it looks so cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear Megan meowing at the cat meowing, but
Was that a cat or Megan?
both.
Wow, that's some good cat imitation.
Yeah, I don't know which one was the one you were asking about. I wanted to go real quick. I wanted to like actually rush through this game as quick as possible. But I'm not getting any good luck with the with the weapons. So what were you about to say, last thing?
No, that was the very short story. Like, I have no clue how I got it, but I got it. I got 3 actual scars, and I was worried, but I was like going to a party that week, so I wasn't that worried. I had other things in my mind, but like, yeah, I got
Yeah, we're
3 random scars and never
surviving.
going away, and yeah.
Yeah. That sounds a bit odd, not gonna lie. I would have like told someone right away.
I told multiple people. I told my parents. I told my friends,
Did
and
they
then
look at it?
no, yeah, they looked at it. They just that it's. I mean, I could even show you like photos, and but like no matter the way you look at it, it's very obvious like a fucking deep scar tissue.
That's really weird. Maybe you switched bodies with an alternate version of yourself from another dimension. That's what I'm thinking.
What I'm thinking is I was sleepwalking and I was fighting with the multi-dimension fucking beasts.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
fucking like the fucking have you seen the video game The Alien?
No.
Like you're like stuck on a spaceship and there's this alien going
Thinking
around.
Alien Isolation?
Yeah, Alien Isolation. That.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that.
Like that fucking beast is going after you, and I was fighting with it, and I survived, and I killed it.
Yep.
I
I
saved
agree.
the world.
That's exactly what happened. No doubt.
No, but like actually with that scar now, like I can go to like pools and whatever and be like I can make the most like badass story and everybody will believe it. Like I was fighting with Wolverine, you know, just casual
Okay,
one-on-one
nobody would
talk with
believe that shit.
No, listen, to look at my fucking scar and you'll believe that.
I don't know. Ah.
Okay, you want an actual big injury this time?
Sure.
My friend was hit by a bus truck. Like you know those like pedo trucks?
Van?
Fans. Yes, fans. Thank you. Fans. A fan.
Yeah.
He was hit by a fan, a white fan. And he broke his wrist because he hit that against the window, which broke the window, and the asphalt.
Okay.
So he broke his wrist, which was surprisingly one of the most serious injuries. But wait, you know what the guy is doing, right?
What?
He killed a guardian and left the fucking yellow gem on the ground.
Yeah, it's because
And
we're not fighting we're just trying to survive as long as we can.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, yeah. I thought you knew that. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sorry. For a second thought a villager just took my power up. I would have been very upset.
But yeah, so he got hit by a truck.
Okay.
Not a truck, by a fan. He got hit by a fan. A lot of stuff. Funny thing is, he was walking with a friend, right? We were basically like a friend group of 3 people. Oh god, fire demons.
Oh yay, already?
Yep, from a boss totem. Not boss totem, but like the fighting thing, you know, for the power up. So
Oh.
basically, yeah, we're like a friend group of 3, like that we always just talk with each other. He was with the other friend, and I was driving past it in the bus, and I didn't know it was them.
Okay.
So
I'm a little confused.
basically he got hit by a fan, right?
Yeah.
And that was like on a road where my school bus is going, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bus, it's a normal, it's not a school bus, it's a normal bus, but I use it for school. We don't have school buses here.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
And there was a traffic jam, and I saw somebody get hit by a car or something, but that was apparently my friend, and I didn't know that at the time, right? But apparently he got hit. He had a bleeding in his brain, which I'm pretty sure it's called an aneurysm.
Aneurysm.
Aneurysm. I always say it the wrong way, so I'm afraid to say it.
It's okay.
Aneurysm. He had an aneurysm. So that had to be taken care of. His entire head was like split open. He's
Oh, you're dead?
Frank.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh yeah, I'm dead. But yeah, aneurysm, right? We laughed at him that he's Frankenstein because he had like that Frankenstein haircut at the time, you know, and he had like a big head and shit. We were basically making fun of him.
Yeah. I get that part.
That's how we friends are. Just make fun of each other. Like,
No,
oh
not
yeah,
my type of friend.
I was dying. Yeah, we also made fun about that, you know. But yeah, he was. Best part is he has a very poor family. And,
The best part is this guy was struggling financially.
yeah, he's living with his grandma because his mother is in a clinic and his father is in a prison.
Why are you
And-
saying this is the best part? I don't get it.
The best part is that the guy that hit him wanted to sue him for damaging his car.
Bro, what?
Right. Yep, and because they were struggling financially, he could have gotten. He basically had like more money for a way better lawyer and shit, so he could actually win it.
Did he do it? Did he win?
No, because it would be too much trouble for him.
Why can't I do this stoplight?
Why can't you do the what?
It's not letting me click E on this stoplight.
Oh, because I've already spawned them.
Oh, they're just far away. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you spawned bosses. Is that what you said?
No, not bosses, fire demons.
Oh, okay, that's different. It's real fun when you start spawning the bosses. I need a Fletcher to buy wolf pelt from. Yeah, so in terms of other stories, I've been
you want
injured
to tell
so
him?
many times. What?
Same friend. Hold up, same
No,
friend.
no. You've said enough stories.
No, listen, this is
No,
a very short.
nope,
Very short,
nope,
very short
nope,
one,
nope,
please, very
nope,
short one.
nope. I don't care if it's short. Nope.
It's,
Nope.
it's
Nope.
even shorter than
Nope.
my scar. It's even
Nope.
shorter than my scar.
No. TPR, you have to recognize you're taking the show. Basically.
God damn it. Okay.
Okay. So, oh, hey, our friend finished the boss, or not the fire demons off, but basically, what's the word? It was just known that I would always get hurt in my left eye for whatever reason. And with my friend, I'd go to his house, and basically, he'd hurt me every time. Always the left eye, somehow, some way. Don't know why. You wanna know who this friend is? It's actually AJ.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a time where we were playing frisbee, and I was right behind him, and he went to whip it really far behind him, apparently, and I didn't know that. So he turned and literally smashed the frisbee directly into my left eye. Like, no, like, it was a complete follow through. He didn't stutter, he just went for it. And I've felt that eye hit the back of my skull, not the back of my skull, but the back of my eye socket so many times now.
That reminds me of a different
In
story
my
that happened
crotch,
to
you
me.
mean, Megan? What?
No, but that's painful. That's really painful. I know it's painful because something similar happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say it.
Depends. What are you talking about?
So it's another pain story.
Okay, well,
Injury.
in a second. So basically, with my left eye always getting injured, I don't know why it always happened, but it was always most of the time by AJ at least. It became a meme, and there was this time with AJ where it actually happened when my sister injured me, and ever since then he hasn't. So I think my sister just lifted the curse or whatever the fuck by breaking the chain. But basically what happened with my sister is I was laying down or something, she was laying down too, I don't remember what happened, but she healed me. Like, not like make me feel good, like, oh, she healed me. No, she took the base of her foot and stomped my left eye in. Like,
What?
she was laying down too, so like she didn't stomp it in, she kicked hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, I thought I went blind. I kid you not, I thought I went blind. Because for the next 3 or 4 minutes, I was just seeing black. And
For,
everyone was panicking. It's like, we didn't know what to do.
for a second, I thought like that I missed a part of the story, and you're like, I popped out and she put it back in.
No, I don't think that's even possible. I mean, it might be possible, but
Possible. That is possible.
that's weird.
I died.
Okay, I see a revive the homies over there. I'm coming. I need
Also,
more villagers. Where are the
no,
villagers?
your viewer's about to die.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. He's hacking.
Oh, is he hacking?
I don't know. He's standing still and like receiving negative damage.
Yeah, his health it just went up, so he might be eating. Is he eating? Yo, what are you
No.
doing over there? Working. Are you working? Working hard? Haha, very funny. Sorry.
Oh, one gift for a tennis ball.
What about a tennis ball?
The guy is typing in chat.
Oh, I have a lot of pillets. What's a pillet?
I don't know.
Rare drop. Sniper.
Hold on.
He's taking all the boss kills. He also did you also damage a villager at this village too? I think this guy's pillars. Interesting.
He's griefing us.
I think he did. He's stealing all the boss stuff. Only one villager. This entire village is also used. Or gone. I've seen all 3 villages on the map and only one of them were active. Picked up.
There's not 3 villages. There's 0 to 4 villages
I
on
thought
every
it was
map.
always 3.
No, it's 0 to 4.
Other one attacked me for no reason. But for no reason? What do you mean? TBR, did you hit a villager?
No, this is the first time I'm finding a village.
Uh,
Finding, not fighting.
oh, hello. Ow.
By the way, okay, hold up. You want to hear my story about my eye?
Sure.
Right eye. Cousin.
Your right eye? That's funny.
My right eye. I was in a fight with my cousin.
Yeah.
Younger cousin, and we were mad at each other because we were both basically being asses to each other, right?
Okay.
And,
Sounds about accurate.
I died, by the way.
Oy vey,
both
TBR. Continue.
Yeah, you know the guy's hacking, right?
I mean, not much I could do right now. How do you say? What has he done other than?
Okay, so we were basically like we made a mess in the room, and we had both to clean up. We were both mad at each other, so we started throwing stuff at each other, right?
Yeah.
And he all of a sudden decided, you know what? He's going to throw a. He's going to throw, like, you know, this cardboard things that you put on, or like do not disturb, like quiet or something.
No.
like these boards for hotels or something that you put around the door.
Never
Not
heard
around
of
the
that.
door, but around the door handle.
I'll take your word for it.
So basically, he had one of those, right? And
Yeah.
he threw it like a frisbee.
Don't
And when
say this village is also just gone.
he threw
Yep.
it like a frisbee, and this thing,
Our
and
person
he-
clear is actually doing. I'm pretty sure it's our person or the viewer doing the villages. Hello, fish. Hope your day's going well. I'm gonna let TBR finish what he was saying first. TBR, what are you saying?
so he threw it like a frisbee, and it went directly into my eye, and it started bleeding out of my eye,
That's.
and I went blind for not a solid few seconds. I went blind for like a solid few minutes.
Oh, for me it was 3 minutes too. It was like black. Oh wait, no, the village is here. Okay, I see there are some villagers. For some reason, I didn't see them earlier.
For solid few minutes, and yeah, apparently what happened is the protective like layer of my eye got completely broken.
Yeah.
So I had to
That's.
No,
Did you have?
like I'm pretty sure like the plan was that I would get an operation, but they found they found special like drops to regenerate the shield. But the plan was they said that it most probably would not regenerate correctly because it was just that cracked.
Thanks, fish. I appreciate it. Fish just subbed to me. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
affiliated. Look at us. We're affiliated. Sorry. Yeah. So you got the eye drops and repaired your to repair your eye.
Yeah, but like they said it won't do it because it's just so cracked it would grow the wrong way and stuff. But it grew the correct way, and
That's
I did not
good.
have to get my eye amputated.
P2C. Sorry, I still can't get over that name. Thank you, Brandon, or P2C. Both. These are the two Brandons I'm talking about. P2C, Fish, meet each other. You guys are both Brandon, and this is why I have to say you by your name. I know you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys don't care that I say your name. You, I hope so, because I know Fish doesn't matter. But yeah, so you repaired your eye. Yeah, so on and so forth. What else? Is that it?
Yeah, I repair my eye. And actually, this was payback because a few years before this, I broke his chin.
Yeah.
Also, as an accident, what happened is we were in a shoe shop and we were bored. I
That
just
doesn't sound good.
we were just kind of like messing with each other, right? And basically, what happened is we were on like a small bench, and right next to us was like a small metal trash can. And I pushed him off the bench, and he fell. And he somehow managed to do like a 180 mid-air and fall with his chin against the like side of the trash can.
That's
And
a lot.
that bitch somehow managed to crack open his chin. And not only that, but nobody around had anything to like cover up the chin with, so he got an infection in his chin.
That's kind of scary, and infections in your face are scary, especially because they're so close to your lymphatic system that it can spread throughout your body faster, and you should really
Yeah,
get that checked out
exactly.
before it spreads.
Yes, so this little fuck somehow managed to like cause as much trouble as possible from the smallest action as possible.
Yeah, TBR, I gotta acknowledge chat. So, P2C, I don't think you would have been a terrible person if you didn't subscribe, but I appreciate it very much. Glad you're doing well with talking to each other. And I guess I could call you Woody if you want, but I'm so used to calling you Brandon. You're kind of a lot of Twitches. I don't know what that means. Kind of in a lot of Twitches. Oh, I'm just dyslexic. Yeah, so I appreciate the conversation, TBR. I'm sorry that I sound so out of it. It's gotta balance some things, you know?
Right. I mean, no, it's your stream. You're supposed to be directing me, and I'm just kind of
Taking it.
doing my own thing. So it's kind of my fault.
It's okay. I'm trying to get better at guiding you a little bit.
Hold on.
Because
Oh.
often you stay on one topic and just take
Hold on,
everything.
hold on. Shit, fuck, sorry. I'm trying to pull up the chat on my phone, but I can't mute on phone apparently.
Oh.
Chat only. Alright. Now I have chat on my phone so I can read while gaming.
Yes. So now you can know when people are talking to us.
Yes, exactly. If it will work.
If it will work. Why wouldn't it work?
Because,
Guys, I'm gonna
I'm-
be a king.
Wait, you should actually also have something like this, like have like your phone with the chat so you don't have to like do anything else.
What do you mean?
Like how do you check your chat?
Phone on chat?
Alright.
Exactly what you just said.
Okay, because my setup used to be like I used my phone as a face cam because I had no actual cam, and I had like a second screen for my PC.
TBR, I'm seeing that you're dying.
Oh, it's fine. It's just a couple. It's just a couple ice demons or electric demons or whatever it is. Water demons, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of dead now.
So, for both Fish and Pidosi, we got a couple. We got the theme of the day. It was injuries, and we were talking about stories with injuries. If you've got any contributions, we talked about. Apparently, a lot of people have had bike injuries. Just I don't know why, but bike injuries have been the most common. But yeah, you're dead, TBR.
Yep.
Is there a revive the homies near me anywhere?
I don't know. By the way, here's the thing you should do that other people also do.
What?
Set up a donation link through Streamlabs.
I'm still doing stuff to figure out some stuff. Yeah, words.
Yeah, but
Did you notice the currency?
what do you mean the currency?
There's a currency in there.
Yeah, the
It's Kaz. Kaz Cash. And it's
Kaz Cash.
spelt that
Isn't
way
it-
on purpose.
Why is it not Kazlabs?
Because Kaz Cash was voted out of the people I was talking to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Did I just-
main reason why I want you to have a donation link is so I can spend 15 cents instead of having to spend a full euro.
That's fair. I will work on getting that, but currently my primary. Oh,
I mean,
for people, there is a actual date I have planned on the calendar. I think it's the 8th. The first. Yeah, it's the 8th. So the second month of second Monday of next month, I'm gonna be doing a charity stream for 12 hours. That's what I'm focused on with the figuring stuff out right now. So I might be a little bit until I get to the donation
8th
link.
of August, everybody. 8th of August. Pinpointed on a calendar. Everybody be there.
It's gonna be from-
a night. It's gonna be a big charity stream, 12 hours long.
Yep.
It's going to be the best stream by Ben, not by me. I'm not. I'm probably gonna be there for a little while, but I'm not gonna talk through him the entire time. It's going to be Ben only.
Yes,
and
Ben
fun.
only.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Me only. It's actually going to be for 3 charities. It's going to be for water preservation, cancer, and I'm going to be looking for something that might be good for Candida research. But oh yeah, it's good. Have a good day, Pidosi. Hope things go well for the rest of your day. People really yeah. So. But if you want to hear about the charity stream, I'm gonna be playing 3 rage games, one for every rage game for 4 hours, and I might change it to 4 rage games. But each time I fail in the rage game, I have to spin a wheel, and the wheel could be something okay, not terrible, like skip this this spin, or it could be bite an onion or put on another shirt. So if I land on that, 20 times. I might have 20 shirts on by the end of the stream. So it's gonna be a little bit of a chaotic stream, but it's for something good, you know? So, yeah. Okay,
All right, chat is working on my phone.
Chat, yes. Test, okay. Ow. Damn, I just didn't take that shit. I need flint. But yeah, so I'm really excited for the stream. It should be from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. is what I'm thinking. And it's gonna be a lot of preparation.
How long?
8
What
a.m.
time?
8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so what time do you normally stream on Friday?
Friday, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Okay. So 4 o'clock, that's 10 p.m. for me. So 4 o'clock is 4 p.m. for you, right?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of mental. Ooh, okay. So, P2C actually. Oh, see, I thought P2C said I gotta go. Just pick your favorite. Never mind. I'm dumb. So, I gotta call out P2C for what he said. First, I need to sneeze. Okay, I lied. It's gone. So P2C, so I have a lot of mental injuries, but I've had only a couple actual serious injuries. I broke my elbow when I was 11, and a couple years ago, I got a small fracture in my T10 vertebrae. Ooh, isn't that? I know where that is. That's yeah. I will be in game. I'll let you know when I'm back. Okay, got you. Yeah, P2C is playing a game while he's watching. But yeah, so what was I gonna say now? Charity stream. What was I talking about?
The time.
Oh
But
yeah.
if I'm not sure when I'm going away for
If
vacation, but if I'm not going away, that's actually a perfect time for me to be like for a big chunk of the stream.
nice, only in chat though, because I'm doing this by myself. Megan might be here to give me stuff like that I land on the wheel or like, because there's one thing that is pick from multiple hot sauces, and I won't know which one is the hottest, which one is the
Mhm.
most mild. So I'm gonna have to pick that, and I can't see it be rearranged. Megan has to do that, or someone has to. So, yeah, gonna have to figure that one out. But yeah, I'm excited for the charity stream. I just need to figure out some, ironically, a link donation. I need to figure that out.
And it's Streamlabs that has a very easy explained tutorial on how to do that. You will need easiest way to do that is for the thing that Streamlabs explains to you using PayPal.
I never use PayPal, but I can maybe set something up with PayPal.
Also, I also know Streamlabs has an automatic way to set up that all your donations go to charities, and Twitch has a way to do that too.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's also a way to using the charity you do. You can advertise it for people who are interested for donating for charity too. I thought at least that's a possibility, but I'm not sure. Like people that are interested in like donating to streamers that are doing charities.
Yeah. So setting it up so that if anyone donates to me, it doesn't go to me, it goes to charity. But the thing is, I want to set it up so there's 3 different charity links in the description. So that I'm gonna have to figure out.
That's totally possible. I'm pretty sure they give you an entire page that you can adjust how you want it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. That's my next step. I do have the wheel working, and I have the wheel set up. I have everything set up for the stream, just not the linking part. You know?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble figuring out what I'm doing. But yeah.
By the way,
Oh.
I've been alive for a hard time, and I just grinded my ass off to get some Albanium armor.
Yeah, I also have Obamium armor. Because our friend gave it to me. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
So good at the game. He's so good at the game.
Yeah, I wanted to say, earlier this week, there's a story that I just have to say. So, you know Dante, right? He's on stream a good amount sometimes.
Yeah.
I just met him in person this week.
Damn.
And at his house, we found a stray kitten. He lives on a large open area, and the stray kitten was literally in the middle of the field, basically. And we had to nurture it, and right now the kitten is working or living with his aunt. The kitten was
The kitten is
sick.
working. This
Yeah,
animal.
We're putting the kitten to work. That's what's happening. But yeah, the kitten was sick. They don't know exactly what's wrong with it yet. It had worms, but it was such a cutie. It was the cutest thing. I'm sorry. It was like it had a stripe down its nose, not just on the fur, but through the skin of its nose. A white stripe, and it was a black cat with some white, everywhere. It was so cute. Its ears were curved at the tip, which I've never seen in a cat. Except for Scottish Folds. I've seen Scottish Folds. But yeah, it was just so cute. And I think it was starving because it was very much skin and bones. You couldn't tell when you look at it, but when you felt it, you could tell. It was just a very fluffy cat, so you couldn't tell by looking. It was adorable. And it was sad. You could tell, when it tried walking, it was waddling. You could tell it didn't have a lot of energy. And he tried hissing at us once, but it barely came out, and the rest was just kind of meows.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a cute cat, and I'm glad we were able to save it because it was not in a good state.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. I try. I'm
That
a.
was all meaning Danto, right?
Give me an award.
You meant Danto, right? Back then
Dino?
when it
Wait, what?
Dino.
Yeah, Dino, sir.
Dino. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, we're also gonna meet this week, right?
Are we?
Oh wait, you don't know yet. You don't know yet. Though.
Oh, well, Megan's birthday is coming, so it's possible. I don't even know where you wait. You live in another country. What are you talking about?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Find a way.
Did you leave
On
the game?
On my first time crossing.
Have you been dead this whole
border
time?
illegally. I left the game.
Why'd you leave?
I'm having more fun talking than playing.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
good point.
I was walking around with a woods fucking pickaxe the entire time.
Yeah, I should really just do some streams that are just chatting because I have the most fun with streaming when I'm talking to the audience and sharing experiences and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you actually got a bigger audience than most people. You're currently now that you're Twitch affiliate, you're at the state where if you try, if you stream a lot, you'll actually gain a lot of traction.
Yeah, and if I just keep what I'm doing, really, because I can only stream up until September, sadly. I'm gonna be off for the semester, so I'll be back in December, because I have school, but I'm making the best of what I can for the month I have, you know? And I would like to share what I can, and that is good for others, too.
Yeah, imagine how big of a turnoff that was for people.
No, I've learned a lot of people. A good amount of my followers actually came to me while I was talking about mental health awareness, and good, because these topics shouldn't be ignored, you know. So
I think they just they just listened to somebody they relate to, you know.
that's fair. Yeah, that's possible. Oh my god, scared me. You got. I was just about to make one of those. Thank you. Okay, so we're fully kitted. Other than more boss weapons. You got spear. Yeah, I noticed that spear. Good for you. I wish I could look at what your not abilities. What are these things called? The
Hacks.
power-ups? What the power-ups are? So we're gonna last as long as we can. I guess we have a lot of time to talk. What are you talking about, Shield?
Shield?
Shield? You're not Shield. TBR, what are you talking about? Sorry, I've been talking to Shield a lot recently.
Hey, break the downmost there.
No, I'm not gonna be a dick like that.
Come on, do it.
Nah. I feel like this is like a cheat.
Don't worry. He can't receive fall damage. He'll just fly away.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I missed. Oh wow, that broke way quicker than I thought it would. I thought it was gonna take many hits. I'm sorry.
Oh damn, that was a one. Wow.
That was a one hit. Oh, what's up, I just called P2C back because he said I'm back, and my response was, "Hey, what's up, back?" In like legitimately, without any question or hesitation. I'm sorry. I presume you were going AFK. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, giving himself a safe spot so he can go AFK. But yeah, so I had a really. I was building a base, just base. Oh, okay. Well, have a wonderful time with your base. I will kill this boss right here. Okay, never mind. You're gonna one-shot it.
When you one-shot it, the boss never existed.
Sorry, I love how the boss despawned the moment the body despawned them like a second after you said that. But I feel like there's supposed to be challenge to this game. Ow. Okay, I should probably.
Ooh. No, they're not supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be easy and calm.
Who's supposed to be easy and calm? The bosses?
No, the games.
Oh.
Games. All the games are supposed to be easy and calm and collected and
Never heard
not
of a game that isn't easy, calm, and collected. Ow. I still don't have a.
yeah, like I play Doom. Like
Doom is the chillest game. What are you talking about?
yeah, no, Doom is the chillest game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like I love mowing down monsters from hell.
P2C, what are your thoughts on finding stray kittens? What would you do if you found a stray kitten? Ooh. Come on. Ow. I just ate a bunch of element. Okay, I'm really not having a great time here. Leave it alone. I don't need another mouth to feed. Oh, that's rough. You wouldn't even bring it to, like, someone you think would take it or a vet or something? I feel like that might be nice to do.
You know, for us Polish people, we like if you go to like whatever. Okay, listen, like yeah, I would take it in, and pretty much everybody I know from like my Polish side of the family, like everybody would take like a stray cat in or a stray dog or even a stray person, like a homeless person.
I thought you said straight person for a second. I don't know why straight person came out, but stray was the whole thing you were saying, but continue.
Yeah, no, like especially in our East European countries, like everybody takes care of each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, people are dicks to each other, but most of the time people are like really caring for each other.
Yeah, that's sweet. I might spawn 3 bosses with this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Are you ready, TBR?
Or what?
Me to spawn potentially 3 bosses?
Sure, do it.
Okay, I did it. Oh wow, these it was very anticlimactic. These are not bosses. They're wussies. It's okay. They're dead.
Imagine you die to them.
What?
I would love to see you die to them.
Imagine if I did.
Um,
I really don't have much to do. I need a bow. But I don't. Been lazy. There's nobody selling arrows, and I really don't want to go through the effort of making arrows. Ooh, another Thor's hammer. 3 Thor's hammer. I'm gonna scrooge
Ben,
up. What?
and go kill Chief.
Where?
I don't know, but go kill Chief because spear is the best weapon in the game.
Yeah. Finding a chief might be easier said than done. But yeah, we definitely we let a master of this game join or something because he is giving me all of the loot I have. I'm just running around with all my extra money and just buying a bunch of stuff.
You're running down that hill.
Yes, TBR. Very observational.
Are you gonna run up that hill now? No, you're going to
No.
get more chance. Sorry for the stream. I have a big stream delay.
TBR. You don't have to narrate what's happening. It's chill. Oh, I just realized it's 7 o'clock though. Stream needs to be ending. I'm trying to give myself a strict limit. I know there's 6 people. Anyone who wants to have conversation with me in the future, I stream Mondays 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. Same for Fridays, and then Thursdays 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. But I do have to end the stream.
You can raid someone.
I can raid. Oh, I haven't learned how to do that yet. 1 sec. First of all, first thing I'm gonna do is go to this person's base because I'll let him keep this up until whatever happens.
You know, you need to be the one, like, and the server, right?
What?
Like, like if you close out, the entire thing closes down.
Yeah, no, that's why I was gonna leave it open. I'm gonna leave the stream, but just stay AFK in the game. Well, so he can do what he wants to do. What the hell is that? Look, he's making a giant spider, guys. Okay, so, okay, so I have to type in do raid. I might bring the cat to shelter. Might in all caps. But it's in all likelihood the cat would probably be euthanized eventually. That's fair. If you got a good friend though that wants a cat on my PC, okay. Yes. So are you saying I need to okay, stream manager? Let's see. On Twitch stream manager? Got you. Okay, got it. It was telling me my own things. So, /raid. This is what I was told to do. Okay, yeah, send viewers to another channel. Yeah. I need to get a channel. Guys, we need to figure out what channel we want to do. Let's go look on Twitch.
Do you not know anybody?
I know Mr. Wingnut, but I don't know if he's streaming right now. 1 sec. Twitch. Not Twitch, Twitch. What category are we looking for, guys? What category do we want?
Let's see. There is a guy.
We
I
want
saw a
someone
guy.
who's a small streamer. Someone who isn't, like, huge, you know?
There's a lot of people with like music stuff.
Do we want a
They're
game?
small.
Or music?
They're small.
Yeah, I need to. I love P2C's reaction to my light mode. I don't know how to change it. I should change it. I never liked light mode, but I don't usually scroll through Twitch, not gonna lie.
That's painful to look at. Holy shit.
Yeah, sorry. I could give you one. My friend pays Osu and plays Osu, and his name is okay. Let's look at it. Look him up first. Han Bay. Are they currently playing? They are live.
Oh yeah, you should definitely watch this.
Is this live? That doesn't say live.
Yeah, Hanbei is live right now, and that looks like a good channel.
I have returned.
Wait, one sec. I'm confused. Why does it say live, but
Oops.
but it's giving me
where's
a
it?
thing from 3 hours ago?
No, it's going on for 3 hours. It's right. He's right now live for like 3 hours.
Click chat maybe. Okay, I'll click chat. Oh.
Where's it?
Hold on, what?
Chat.
Like-
Okay, there it is.
Yo,
Oh, but
Cool.
but like okay, they're like hosting somebody else's stream.
Oh, he just ended the stream.
So guys, you know how like how
Yeah.
I'll do like a lot of trolling like
Okay.
also-
Well,
What
we
to say?
can't raid him.
What about Blizzy?
Blissy? What?
Blizzy, some random person I just saw. Hold on, I'm gonna send the in DMs.
Is it okay? I gotta.
Also, oh, so it's just like 15 people.
Okay. 15 people. That's fair. I try to go. I want to go for people who are like really small. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's really hard to find someone that small because of how Twitch works.
Yeah, Twitch is like you gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. Twitch is a kingmaker. Once you're on top, it's hard to get off the top.
Yeah, which is why but 12 is still fair. 16.
How to the viewers? How do we feel about this? Megan would love this. Look at the stream. It's like a timed event, and she's using a stylus on a pad.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, you don't know
Do you want to be a
Osu?
part of this raid, Megan?
You don't know Osu?
I don't know what.
You don't know what this game is?
No, I don't. Not gonna lie.
Osu is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
P2C actually said the name earlier in chat.
it's called Osu, and it's one of the
Oh, you're
better
correct.
games out there. It's like the rhythm game.
Okay, so I need this person, Blizzy. Copy. So what you're telling me is I just
Did you
type
stop?
it into my. Megan's ready for this raid. Megan wants to raid this. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna take it off that so we can. Okay. You guys ready? Here we go.
Oh, you just have to type. Cause your hand hurts. You still want to do this?
I hope this works. Invalid username.
Waiting.
It's oh wait, I see what the username was. I messed. There was a space.
Oh, I cannot play. Oopsies.
I got you guys. 1
Okay,
second.
don't go. Stay on the stream and
Have a good one,
Stay on the raid. Stay on the raid, guys.
I'm gonna
on the
stay
raid.
on the raid. I'll stay in chat for a little bit. But have a good one. Is gonna be a start timer? Oh, interesting.
Oh, I wasn't
It
looking.
still says invalid username. What does that mean? I'm confused. I'm new to affiliate. I'm sorry about that. P2C, I need your help.
I
You
literally
know how
have
to do
missed
this
on
stuff.
all the sliders.
I did /raid Blizzy. It didn't work. I copied and pasted the
Hold on.
name. It's gonna
Slash.
start a timer.
No, see,
Send
you
user to another channel. And
do not
then
make me kick you out of here, girl.
I took
You
directly
can
from
also
here.
go in your dashboard. You can also go in your dashboard, and it also should say it there.
Say what? Where? Dashboard?
Your dashboard.
This is my dashboard. Oh, this looks so weird.
Hold on.
Oh.
Raid channel. It says it right there. Raid channel. Right next to manage
Not
goals.
in brackets.
On the right-
Oh,
on the right
okay,
side.
got you. Delete the brackets. I got you, thank you.
On the right side is
You
raid
guys
channel.
ready for this now? Now that I actually know what I'm doing a little bit?
Then
What?
there's a
What?
big button to your right side. Raid channel.
Who cares? So, I hope that it was a good time for everyone. Have a good day, and let's see, maybe you'll like this person. Until next time. The raid has been created. 3 viewers are ready to raid in 6 seconds. I'll talk to you guys later. Megan says peace. Bye.
It will be live like tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And nobody hear that.
Oh my goodness,
Super.
thank you. Give me one
Wait, I'm
moment.
confused. I was just about to end.
No, the other map begins. I think.
There what?
Wait, no, I think you're still live.
Yeah, I know. I'm ending it now.